노상에서 치킨에 소주를 말아먹던 외국인이 있었습니다. 그런데 그 3분짜리 영상이 경악스럽다며 화제가 되었습니다. 도대체 무엇을 먹었길래, 어떤 반응을 보였길래 이렇게 난리가 난 걸까요? 오늘 소개해드릴 영상은 호주 출신의 유명 음식, 여행 채널 히어스 후드가 대한민국 서울에서 촬영한 먹방 여행기입니다. 이들이 서울 땅을 밟은 순간부터 숙소로 돌아가는 순간까지 오직 먹고 또 먹는 이야기입니다. 서울에 도착한 지 단 5분 만에 첫 번째 식당을 찾아 나섰다는 사실. 지금부터 그 현장을 직접 따라가 보겠습니다.
Welcome back to another episode of Here's Good from Seoul, South Korea. Today we eat Michelin star bibimbap, spicy boiling soup, and some epic cheesy chicken.
Spicy, crunchy, chewy, delicious. Every adjective you can think of, we're gonna find it.
And more.
Let's eat!
서울 도착 5분 만에 식당으로 달려간 이들이 처음 찾아간 곳은 바로 BBQ 치킨 앤 비어입니다. 한국 드라마를 즐겨보신 분이라면 이미 잘 아실 텐데요. 드라마 속 주인공들이 치맥, 그러니까 치킨과 맥주를 즐기던 바로 그 장면의 배경이 이런 곳이 있습니다. 이 외국인들도 드라마에서 보고 꼭 가보고 싶었다고 했습니다. 자정에 문을 닫는 곳이라 서둘러 입장한 이들, 과연 한국의 치맥 문화를 어떻게 받아들였는지 들어보시죠.
For a grand total of 5 minutes and we're already going out for barbecue chicken.
First impressions, we've literally only walked the streets from the subway to the hotel, and I am so excited. There's street food everywhere. Everyone speaks English with an Australian accent, which is really fun. None of the signs are in English, but everyone speaks English, so it's super easy to get around.
Yeah, I cannot wait to explore this city and I cannot wait to eat right now.
Everything.
The place that we're hitting up is called Barbecue Chicken and Beer.
BBQ chicken.
BBQ Chicken and Beer. It is super famous and all the Korean dramas always go there. So we're super excited to give it a try. They close at midnight, so we have to be quick, but we are getting an order of 2 different types of chicken and some beers. So I love spots that just give you a closed beer and they provide you with a So soju, if you've never had it, is a Korean specialty. It's similar to sake, but it's a little bit higher proof, so it's like 25%, and this stuff will sneak up on you. We got the grapefruit one. It's super good. It's only lightly sweet, but this is like perfectly balanced and like almost scary good. To Korea.
We finally made it. We got too much food.
You think?
Yeah.
This place is crazy.
Peppery. So we ordered the half black pepper and half chili pepper. We got a side of volcano sauce, which he said was really hot, and he kind of warned us about it, so hopefully it's really spicy. And then a side of cheese garlic sauce, because when in Korea you have to eat cheese.
Oh my god, that is like the Cheese Whiz commercial. So good. The skin just disappears. Like, it falls off the bone so well, and it's so flaky, like almost like cornflakes.
Cheese is great.
Oh, that's a great combo. The meat on here is just incredible. Who knew that black pepper and cheese was the only combo you ever needed? I cannot explain the juice level on this chicken. The skin is insanely crispy. This is bomb. And we're able to use their secret sauce. Oh, that's the play. That sauce is sticky and sweet and spicy. This one is by far our favorite sauce.
The volcano. I feel like with the gloves I'm invincible. I can dip anything and it doesn't matter.
바로 이 장면입니다. 썸네일 속 그 외국인이 노상 플라스틱 의자에 앉아 치킨을 앞에 두고 경악한 바로 그 순간이죠. 처음엔 이게 뭔가 싶었다고 합니다. 그런데 한 입 베어 물고 나서는 말문이 막혔다고 했습니다. 치킨에 소주, 치킨에 치즈 소스. 이 조합이 얼마나 황홀했는지 이 외국인들은 말을 잇지 못했습니다. 그런데 더 놀라운 건 가격이었습니다. 2 종류의 치킨에 소주, 맥주까지 실컷 먹고 마셨는데 총 금액이 47,000원, 미국 달러로 약 35달러였다고 합니다. 이들이 서울은 완전 과잉의 나라라고 감탄한 이유, 이제 아시겠죠? 참고로 이 BBQ 치킨 앤 비어는 서울 전역에 지점이 있으며 외국인 여행객들 사이에서 서울 필수 방문 코스로 꼽히고 있습니다. 그런데 이게 끝이 아닙니다. 다음 날 아침, 이들은 미슐랭 스타 레스토랑으로 향했습니다.
This was a Michelin star in 2017, 18, and 19. It's self-service, so you order at the kiosk, pick up your own food, and clean up your own food. I love it. I love that a Michelin restaurant can be a self-service restaurant. This is my ideal type of dining. The presentation is so gorgeous. The utensils are like the heaviest utensils that I've ever held in my whole entire life. They're like the nicest spoon and chopsticks. I'm not a vegetarian, but typically I tend to order vegetarian meals just because I don't like to order the same of anything. So Brandon got the beef bulgogi and I got a veg one, which comes with this silky, beautifully layered tofu. It's thistle and soy sauce, and thistle is like a spinach but more bitter. I'm loving this veg option, and the tofu is the best tofu I've ever eaten. This cost us $15. Brandon's was 11,000 won, and mine was 9,000 won, which literally comes out to 15 American dollars.
So if you've never tried it before, bibimbap is like a mixing rice in Korea.
미슐랭 스타를 받은 비빔밥을 단돈 10,000원 안팎에 먹을 수 있다는 것. 이것이 바로 서울 음식 문화의 매력입니다. 비빔밥은 한국을 대표하는 음식 중 하나로 갖가지 나물과 고추장 소스를 넣고 쓱쓱 비벼 먹는 음식입니다. 영상 속 두 사람은 이 비빔밥에서 옳고 그름이 없다는 점, 스스로 자신만의 조합을 만들어 먹는 재미를 언급했습니다. 목멱삼방은 현재도 서울에서 손꼽히는 비빔밥 명소로 현지인과 외국인 모두에게 사랑받고 있습니다. 아침을 든든히 해결한 이들의 다음 목적지는 지역 주민들이 즐겨 찾는 숨은 맛집이었습니다.
So we are getting something that I've been dying to try ever since we got to Korea, and that is spicy pork bone soup. Korea is famous for its pork, like old school diner style. This is like a typical Korean restaurant. One thing that's common in Korea,
Like some green pickles, some cabbage kimchi, and some radish. This one has something else too that I don't know what it is. And gochujang, always.
I love these little dishes. Mine also comes with a little side of rice. Banchan is like a staple, and I love that they just bring all this stuff out without asking.
Both of ours came in hot stones. So Brandon got pork and kimchi rib soup, and I got a hot stone bibimbap. My rice is in it, and it's still cooking. It's gonna be like extra crispy rice on the bottom, and there's like an egg yolk right on top, so I can mix that in, and it'll be like super hot and creamy on there. It smells freaking amazing. I'm terrified to touch it, but I love the sound. I feel like we're at a Mexican restaurant in the 90s.
This is the hottest thing I've ever seen. You can just hear the rice snapping and crackling in the back. Like, it is billowing and bubbling and smoking. It is just like a piping hot red broth that is bubbling over in this hot stone clay pot. Is amazing. This is definitely the hottest temperature-wise thing I've ever been served anywhere in any country. This broth is thick and dense and packed with chili. There's sliced green onions. There's enormous chunks of ribs in here. Look at this rib. It is just saturated in that broth, and it is like falling off of the bone already. Oh, and there's bits of tofu in here. So the first thing we have to do is try that broth. Oh, it's so tart. It has like a rich pork flavor. Gochujang adds this deep umami fermented richness to it, but then it's also sour from that kimchi. Like, you can definitely taste the flavor of kimchi. Let's try this rib with some gochujang on it. That meat just takes on all the flavor of the broth. It's absolutely incredible. This might be one of my favorite things we've had in Korea. Insane. So then when you get toward the ends of your broth, you can kind of add your rice, and it turns into like a kimchi rice porridge. Oh my god, it's so insane. Alyssa said I'm no longer allowed to continue eating.
뜨겁고 매운 돼지뼈 수프, 그리고 그 안에 밥을 넣어 만드는 죽까지. 이 외국인들은 이 식사를 두고 이번 여행뿐만 아니라 평생 먹어본 최고의 식사 중 하나라고 극찬했습니다. 실제로 이처럼 국물에 밥을 말아먹는 문화는 한국에서 매우 보편적인 식습관입니다. 특히 감자탕이나 김치찌개처럼 깊은 국물 요리에서 즐기는 방식이죠. 서울 명동 인근에 위치한 이 식당, 24시간 운영한다고 하니 야간에도 방문이 가능합니다. 이제 이들의 여정은 또 다른 한식 체험으로 이어집니다. 바로 샤브샤브입니다.
This trip, but in my entire life. Fantastic. I cannot wait to go back.
We've stumbled upon this quiet street that's literally so quiet.
And they have hot pot for like $10, which is crazy. Hot pot's so expensive in the States, so whenever we see a cheap one,
We used our Google Translate and hand signals and got by just fine. We opted for the lunch shabu shabu with sirloin for 13,000 Korean won.
The first thing at the table was the banchan. This kimchi was so fantastic. Brandon loved this the most of the entire meal, and it came with free refills.
The meat portion was plenty for two of us for lunch and very good quality. Veggies came with cabbage, mushrooms, bamboo shoots, bok choy, and pumpkin. The lunch also came with iced tea. There were 2 sauces on the table and a spicy powder similar to togarashi. We got the normal broth, which was mushroom flavor, I think, because we couldn't figure it out how to ask for spicy, but it was delicious, and the sesame oil and sauce on the table really leveled everything up.
When you get toward the end of the meal, the server will bring you some green noodles to finish the broth up for a nice little bowl of ramen. I love these noodles so much. They soak up the meat and veggie flavor in the broth, and they're just so tasty. Just when we thought the meal was over, the server brought over some more rice, some dried veggies, and an egg to our table. We had no idea what was going on. The server then proceeded to scoop out some of the leftover broth and add rice to it. Again, she didn't speak English, so we were just watching with amazement, having no idea what's happening. She let the rice soak up the broth a little and then added the veggies to stir it up so they could soak up more of that broth. It was getting thicker and thicker as she was doing this. She then added an egg in it to make like a thick porridge. This looks crazy, but it was so delicious. The mushroom flavor was so strong, and just when I thought that the hot pot couldn't get any better, this was like my favorite part of the meal. We have eaten a lot of hot pot, and I've never seen this porridge ending to it, and so this is my new favorite way to eat hot pot. This was so good. And the price can't be beat. This shabu shabu spot is near the COEX Mall, so if you're going to see that beautiful library that's in all of the photos of South Korea, make sure you...
샤브샤브는 원래 일본에서 유래했지만 한국식 샤브샤브는 그 마무리 방식이 독특합니다. 남은 국물에 밥과 채소, 달걀을 넣어 죽처럼 완성하는 방식인데 이걸 처음 접한 외국인들은 하나같이 충격을 받습니다. 영상 속 2사람도 서버가 말도 없이 밥을 퍼넣기 시작하자 무슨 일이 일어나고 있는지 전혀 몰랐다고 했습니다. 이 방식은 한국 전골 문화의 핵심이라고 할 수 있습니다. 국물 한 방울도 낭비하지 않는 지혜, 그리고 마지막까지 손님을 만족시키려는 한국 식당의 정성이 담긴 문화이죠. 자, 이제 이들의 서울 먹방 대장정의 하이라이트가 기다리고 있습니다. 바로 치즈 닭갈비입니다.
Up next, we are headed for a cheesy chicken stir fry, and this is a chain location here in Seoul. We are headed to the one in Myeongdong, just right down the road from our hotel.
The spot that we're going is on the 2nd floor, so we'll have to find some stairs and make our way up.
It's at 9:30 p.m. and this place is bumping. We got a fun little apron to wear, and we ordered the chicken galbi with cheese and fried rice for the end of it.
Let's go see what the South Corner is all about. There's pickles, like actual regular pickles, and kimchi and radish and all kinds of stuff out there.
So this is a traditional South Korean dish called dak galbi, which is like gochujang stir-fried chicken. This place is unique for this cheesy ring that melts and you dip it in. They cook it at your table for you, which is great, so we don't have to worry about messing it up.
Great.
you cook here. It's very hot. Don't touch it this
Okay.
place.
Okay. It's enormous. It's so big. It's like the size of 4 normal plates.
Cheese is starting to melt. Keeps coming over randomly and like stirring it up and then leaving and stirring other people's. Okay, so it's ready to enjoy. You turned off the thing, but I think it'll still continue to cook and heat. The cheese is like bubbling over and it smells like gochujang. As he was mixing it, he had to like take a break because his hands are getting so hot from the steam. He had like a wet rag that he was putting over the top of it. It's really, really hot. It looks so hot, I'm so nervous. The gochujang and cheese is so good. Ooh, the chicken's good too. I love cheese. There's like chicken and fish cake and cabbage and everything.
There's no way we'll be able to finish all this cheese.
I feel like we're not eating enough cheese.
Look at it. So I'm digging in. This entire place just reeks of gochujang in the best way. You're going for a dip. I think this is maybe how you do it.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just gonna bite it. Is that okay?
Yeah.
That's crazy. The spice with the cheese is so good. It's like the consistency of a really good mozzarella stick. Insane. Everything in here is so spicy. It's so good. We are running out of steam, And we got the small portion. And this cheese just never stops.
We have now ordered fried rice.
I am. So he flattens everything out just so that it burns to the bottom of the pan, so that'll be sticky. And he incorporated all the ingredients of the things that we didn't finish.
Thank you.
We're gonna let it sit for a little while the pan's still hot, so the rice gets nice and crispy on the bottom. That's like my favorite type of rice. Legit. Look at those. That stuff that's burned onto the side of the pan, that is where all the flavor is.
This is a good addition. I was so full I was not going to eat any of this, but this is delicious. I'm definitely going to eat some.
Chicken galbi kimchi paella. Insane.
It has such crunchy bits on it. Ooh, it's kind of spicier this time since it's been like marinating in there. We did really well, I feel. Also, neither of us came in here starving. Like, we were like, we should eat dinner because it's getting late and things close soon.
That escalated very quickly. The people here are absolute pros. It's so efficient. They sit you down and they just like beep bop between tables, mixing people's pots, making fried rice. They'll alert you when it's finished and you're ready to eat. It's cheesy, it's spicy. The chicken is super flavorful and tender. This place is awesome. Absolutely make sure to save room for the fried rice at the end and allow them to mix that up because the crispy fried rice is the highlight of this place. This whole meal, I think, will cost us like $20 total. So for two people, $10 each. That is a cheap eats, my friend. Another day, another fried chicken here in Seoul, South Korea.
We're headed to BHC, which means better, happier choice. It's fried chicken spot. We're gonna eat some fried chicken and beer.
That just sounded like random words.
Better, happier choice.
We've only been to 2 fried chicken spots now, but in my mind, they are definitely party places. Like, people come and rage and share soju and drink beers, and that is totally our vibe. Like, my favorite thing to do in the States is eat fried chicken and drink beer. So this is exactly where I need to be right now. So we sat out here for a little while. We weren't exactly sure what to do, so we just chose a table. So he came over, he took our orders. We weren't able to do half and half with the flavors that we wanted because it's only 4 different types, which makes sense.
닭갈비는 원래 강원도 춘천에서 시작된 음식으로 지금은 전국 어디서나 즐길 수 있는 대표 한식이 되었습니다. 특히 치즈를 곁들인 치즈 닭갈비는 20대를 중심으로 큰 인기를 끌었고 이제는 외국인 관광객들의 필수 체험 메뉴로 자리 잡았습니다. 영상 속에서 직원이 직접 돌아다니며 손님들의 냄비를 저어주고 마지막에 볶음밥까지 만들어주는 모습, 정말 인상적이죠. 이 모든 음식 경험을 하루에 다 체험한 이들, 마지막으로 달콤한 디저트를 찾아 나섰습니다. 바로 한국식 베스킨라빈스였습니다.
Sampler platter of fondue. It's called Baskin-Robbins Brown, and the brown is only in Korea, and that's to signify chocolate and coffee, which they're like obsessed with. And they have a new flavor every month, and the Baskin-Robbins Brown are the only ones that you can get the sampler platters and the fondue. There is a million Baskin-Robbins around this place.
This place is giant. Definitely the biggest Baskin-Robbins I've ever seen. There's so many flavors. There's cookies, cake, and other things, not just ice cream. And there's so much to buy. Shirts, cups, and magnets. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's so cute. They said to order up the kiosk, so we're going to try and figure that out with our Google Translate. I don't see the ice cream fondue, but hopefully we can figure it out.
So we messed up and we didn't order the fondue, so we just got a 10 ice cream sampler.
Couldn't figure out how to order the fondue part of it.
The people were very helpful, but you can order it on the computer, and it's not where you would think it would be.
When we figured it out, I was kind of worried that we would have to pick another 10 choices because we took so long trying to translate and figure out which ice cream to pick. So I was kind of glad that with the fondue set, you don't get to pick. They just pick the ice cream for you.
Woo, look at this. That is a party in your mouth. This is way better.
We've spent a total of $25 on ice cream today. So it comes with 12 scoops of ice cream, which we didn't get to choose. They chose for us. 4 kinds of toppings. It looks like nuts, cookie crumbles, sprinkles, waffle, cone.
Now, eating an ice cream fondue in South Korea, man, he'd be so pumped. This place is amazing, and you can't really get an experience like this outside of Seoul. So if you come, totally recommend. 10 out of 10. Thank you guys so much for watching today. Please like this video and subscribe to our
한국의 베스킨라빈스는 전 세계 베스킨라빈스 중에서도 독보적인 존재입니다. 퐁듀 세트, 아이스크림 샘플러 플래터처럼 국내에서만 즐길 수 있는 메뉴들이 있고 케이크와 굿즈 판매까지 더해져 단순한 아이스크림 가게를 넘어 하나의 문화 공간이 되어 있습니다. 자, 이제 처음 질문으로 돌아가 보겠습니다. 노상 플라스틱 의자에 앉아 치킨에 소주를 기울이던 그 외국인, 왜 경악했을까요? 답은 간단합니다. 우리가 너무나 당연하게 여기던 것들, 치맥 문화, 10,000원짜리 미슐랭 비빔밥, 국물에 밥을 말아먹는 정성, 치즈 닭갈비의 화끈함까지. 그 모든 것이 외국인의 눈에는 경악 그 자체였던 겁니다. 서울의 음식, 우리가 미처 몰랐던 자랑스러운 가치가 그 안에 담겨 있었습니다. 서울의 맛, 정말 대단하죠.